Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to ESEA Main Playoff Season 24, h00liGaNz versus InControl Gaming. About to get in the knife round right now. I believe this is both these teams' first match in this playoff bracket. A lot of hype leading up to this one of the most talked about matches of today. InControl Gaming, casted many of their matches before. First time I've seen h00liGaNz, though, so I'm looking forward to see what they've got. A lot of trash talk in the predictions area of the ESEA. Looks like h00liGaNz are going to get the knife round, so they are going to have the choice of sides for this starting map of Inferno, which I'm looking forward to cast, especially after today's grand final of Star Ladder. Got to see some amazing action in that third map. I'm hoping we see something about on par for competitiveness. But going down the roster for InControl Gaming, we've got Tom C, who recently changed his name from T. Connors, if you don't recognize that name. Magnet Shock, SFX, Nerfed, and Aesthetic. Over on the side of h00liGaNz, we've got Flip, UAEB, which is going to be a mouthful when it gets crazy. Todor, Renthis, and Gola. I hope I'm saying those last three names right, but we are going to see a quick play over towards the A. SFX staying back over there by the bottom of Banana, while the rest of his teammates clamber on in over towards apartments where there are two players currently waiting for them. That is Flip and Gola. And actually, rotation has come back. They left the bomb over there in the A apartments, while the rest of these players climb on over. Smokes come out, but UAEB gets the first one, tags up the second, actually gets that frag as well. So nice little toucan hit that's going to stop any potential rush onto the B-bomb site. But a minute 10 left in the round. Magnet Shot got a bomb plant over there on the A-bomb site with Tom C in tow. One more player's climbing up. HZ Flip has heard him. Spots out the player, gets the frag. It's going to be a 2v4 right now for InControl Gaming to hold on to this. Not the best post-plant positions. One climbs up. Actually, Magnet Shot gets that kill. It's going to make this a lot more possible for them right now. This player is spotted out. Todor with a beautiful little USB headshot and follows it up with a second as well. That's going to be the pistol round falling into the hands of h00liGaNz to open up here on Inferno. Some great little shots right there from the side of h00liGaNz. Usually CT picks up the pistol round, so we will see if they can keep up that momentum. InControl Gaming looking like they're not going to elect to buy off the back of that bomb plant, save up all the money for an early third round rifle buy. Over h00liGaNz, they're going to be on 3 UMPs, 2 FAMASs, and a fair amount of utility. 4 kits, I like to see that. Don't be a loser, buy a diffuser. Nice little cross spray there. Actually, nobody was there to get that, but UAB gets a nice little UMP kill onto Tom C. Spots out another player, 2 holding up close as well. No rotation quite yet, but there are 3 players already on the A-bomb site, and they are coming in hot right now. Todor opens up on a frag on the first player. Flip gets a second one. UAB spots out another, gets that. Looks like it's going to be an easy, clean round, unless Aesthetic, who is the sole remaining player for InControl Gaming, can make some miracles happen here. He's got 1 flashbang to his name. Spots out the first player, can't quite land the shots. Aim punch was too much and Flip took him out. So clean round from h00liGaNz now. InControl Gaming, they've got the economy going for that third round rifle buy. Utility is going to be a little bit light, but they do have full armor on everybody. And h00liGaNz are going to elect to save these UMPs and FAMASs, so not quite the firepower you want to go up against the AKs, but you can get up close. Those UMPs have been absolutely devastating in CSGO as of late, so let's see what they can do with it. Actually, we have some aggression down the middle. Auto Director didn't want us to see that. Tom C answered it back, though. You got 2 quick frags. Gola was coming down Banana with a teammate in tow, but no one's been spotted out quite yet. Auto Director is completely failing me right now. I need to start hustling doing this myself. Tom C spots out a player, gets the frag through the wall, and a second one following that. So InControl Gaming, as soon as they get rifles in their hands, they are looking quite strong. h00liGaNz, how is the economy looking over there? They've got plenty of money saved up, so I would expect a full buy, but actually, it looks like they just want to go for upgraded pistols. A couple armors, defusal kit over there onto Flip. InControl Gaming, they are fully stocked, though. Full utility across the board, and actually, it's going to be a 4-man stack over on the B-bomb side, so h00liGaNz electing to do a little bit of a coin flip. SFX throwing out a molly will stop any rush down Banana. As you can see on the mini-map, they are holding quite passively. Trying to sell this fake, not really a fake, but sell this setup. Get those players within close range to put these pistols to good use. UAEB, sole player anchoring the A-bomb site. Well, InControl Gaming expects this eco round, and they're playing very passive. SFX going to go get the bomb, while 3 of the players start pushing up over towards the A-bomb site, stacked up in apartments. with 2 players remaining there on the bottom of mid. UAEB, here's some shots ring out. Might be the time to communicate. Try and get a rotate over there. Minute left in the round, though. InControl Gaming still has not committed. They have plenty of time to rotate back over towards the B bomb site. Let's just see how they feel this one out. UAEB has a player quite close to him. And I just realized I didn't turn the X-ray back on. Solved that problem now. Flash is going to come in, pushes UAEB back. He gets spotted out, does a little bit of damage over there to Magnet Shock, takes him down to 13 HP. But the rotation is going to come in right now. Renthis is going to be the first point of contact. Actually, he's going to go up into apartments, try and get a little flank play. 1 player over there in library. Throws out a couple quick deagle shots, can't quite line anything up, and almost looks like they're going to be saving these pistols. Just look for some exit frags at the moment. Players on the side of InControl, just throwing out some shots to the smoke, pre-firing corners, making sure that nobody's going to sneak in right now. SFX, though, he's going to be up close, and he gets the frag onto Renthis. Not quite fast enough on that trigger. Flip, still hanging around in arches, looking for anyone who might be coming out this way, but sadly for him, nobody is, and looks like InControl Gaming aren't going to make anybody else, although Todor is up close. And Gola actually managed to get 1 frag, so that's a slight silver lining as InControl Gaming do tie things up here. 2-2, h00liGaNz going to be on the rifle round. We see that AWP come out very early over there in the hands of Renthis. It was a very decent spawn if he wants to run down Banana and try and get aggressive. So we're going to be sitting on his cam for a moment. Looks like a 3-2 split. 2 players holding over towards the B bomb site, which is what you would expect typically. And yes, he is going to get aggressive. Throws out the smoke. Actually, it was an HE. Misses the pass, though. Meanwhile, InControl Gaming, they're up close on middle. On the edge of the smoke, Nade's going to come in and chunk 2 of those players for quite a significant amount of damage. He comes in blind, can't quite line up the shot. Todor gets 2, UAEB gets 1. SFX blinded as well, trying to back up. As he spots Flip, gets Flip down to 5 HP. That's going to be Magnet Shock all alone. Gets the first one, finishes up that damage dealt earlier. It's going to smoke. Is that going to actually... I should have followed that one. That might land over near library, but Magnet Shock does have the bomb in hands. 1v3, 1 player's pretty lit. So it is a possible thing. 1 player position known as Gola tries to escape, gets that frag that'll allow him to go over there towards the B bomb site. Isolate this into 2 separate 1v1 duels. Minute left in the round to do so. Magnet Shock, can he clutch this? And that is Renthis over there on the B bomb site, who does have the higher HP. Looks like Magnet Shock might have got a little bit of communication from his teammates as he is head back over there onto the A bomb site where Todor is sitting on 15. Be a much more possible situation for him to clutch this round out. 35 seconds. Both players of h00liGaNz holding their positions. Todor over here in pit with no information. He may have just heard that jump. I believe that was silent, though. Magnet Shock playing this very smart. Looks like Todor might have a read on this. Head is spotted. Flicks over. Can't quite get it. Magnet Shock has brought this into a 1v1 now. 15 seconds on the clock. Gets the bomb down. So, at the very least, get a little bit of money from that. And a lot of damage done to the h00liGaNz economy. Renthis has to retake this with a 1v1 AWP. Switches out to the M4. That'll make this quite more possible. Jumps up. Looks the wrong way. And Magnet Shock clutches a 1v3 to keep InControl Gaming in the lead. Solid stuff right there from him. That was looking like a really shaky round, that opening 3 kills that h00liGaNz got. h00liGaNz looks like they're going to be operating with just a couple upgraded pistols, handful of armors and defusal kits. InControl Gaming, they've got a AWP in the hands of SFX, who we've seen do some great shots before on this stream. Let's see what he can do now. Gola's about to peek it, and Gola with an amazing 1-dig. Brilliant stuff there. I thought SFX had that lined up perfectly. So that's going to be a nice little man advantage for h00liGaNz in this eco round. This nerf comes up. He's going to check to seize the pistol, sprays through the wall, has it re-peeked right there from Flip, but Magnet Shock is there to back him up. Tom is actually going to ditch that AWP, interestingly enough. Pick up the AK instead. Todor holding it close, finds Aesthetic, shoots him in the back, but can't get the kill. Aesthetic gets that. Renthis does answer back as he is on the A bomb site. Bomb is still way back there by alt mid, so he's got a little bit of running to do, minute to work with. Meanwhile, looks like Renthis is holding up close, and he spotted out Aesthetic, who's down there on 7 HP, gets the frag, so that's going to bring this to a 2v2. If Renthis and Gola can pick up some weapons, that would definitely give them an advantage here, but they have no armor. Rent this in Boiler. Looks like Gola was there in Library, taking some pot shots with that Deagle. Didn't quite line anything up, but a player has been spotted. He's trying to get smoked off the Tom C. He's going to be able to evade that. Comes in close. Here's the player. Gets the frag out onto Rentis. That's going to be Gola 1v2. Just a Deagle in hand. Looks like he's going to be frantically searching for a weapon to make this more doable. Actually, he's going back down there where the AWP was, but funnily enough, Tom C threw that into the water earlier. So no AWP for you, Gola. And it looks like somebody is going to come meet him over here at alt mid soon as this bomb is ticking down. Far too far away for Gola to actually do anything about it. So he's just looking for some exit frags. May spot this player just a little bit late on the timing. So he's going to run around, try and grab an AK if he can. Does look like he can get it, so that'll be something to carry into the next round and help this economy of hooligans sustain ever so slightly. They can get a full buy regardless of that, but that'll be just a little bit extra pocket cash for them. InControl Gaming opting not to go for the AWP. Instead, SFX going to pick up the AK. Another 3-2 split, pretty much standard default play from the CT side. And InControl Gaming slowing things down a little bit. Setting two players up alt mid, one over there towards apartments, as it does look like UAEB. He's going to be up close, does a 5-hole damage with the grenade. So not the best, but two players in apartment right now. Some nades flushing out. You can hear the grenades ringing out in those corners. Trying to make sure those players aren't holding up close like they were in previous rounds. UAEB is going to re-smoke that and buy himself a little bit of time. Maybe change up some positions as he is rotating back over there towards pit at the moment. Bomb still has not committed over there in mid. Who is holding that at the moment? Auto Director, I can't count on you for anything. InControl Gaming. They are all the way back here, and looks like there's going to be some sort of a smoke flash combo execute coming in. Todor, he's going to push back away from Library onto the bomb site. Looks like Nerf is going to be first on apartments. Tom C is in with two players in. Oh, Magnashot gets one. UAEB does answer it back, but Aesthetic gets one for himself. It's going to bring this to a free bomb plant and a 2v4 retake. Rotation is quite far away. It doesn't even look like these guys are going to go for it. So that's going to be one more round in the pockets of InControl Gaming, who are looking very good with these rifles. It's hard to say exactly what they're doing wrong over there on the hooligan side. I mean, I think it's tough. Like, really, these guys are just kind of hitting their shots. Maybe not defending apartments as much as they could be, which is actually quite difficult on the wallbang potential. Or no, just holding one player Boiler, one player Arches might be a better setup for them. It's hard to say. Maybe they will adjust in the ongoing rounds, as InControl Gaming does pick that round up. And the economy not looking too good for hooligans. They might pick up some UMPs on the back of this. We shall see. Actually, looks like one of those M4s is going to be tossed over. An AWP purchase thrown over to Rentis. They're going to have to play around this and be quite careful. Oh, no, that was a salvaged one from last round. What am I saying? InControl Gaming, though. Full utility, full AKs. Let's see how they're going to play this. And yeah, UMPs were purchased up around that. And the AWP was purchased this round. Why do I second guess myself? I got this. Rentis holding up close, aggressive positioning on Banana. No one peeking him quite yet. But SFX is holding right there. All five players of InControl Gaming bunched up at the bottom of ramp. Looks like a smoke is flash is going to come up. Back up Rentis, who looks like he might even re-peek this. Molotov going to come out from both sides. He re-peeks and gets one frag. Very aggressive, but he had to do that because he was backing up into the Molotov. Almost looked like he was going to get collateral because there was a 4 or 5-man rush going up there. There's going to be 4 men completely dedicated to the B-bomb side right now. One player has rotated over. That's Todor, who's been completely smoked off, spraying through that smoke. He's going to rotate over through construction to garden, try and back up this player playing on the outside of New Box. Nerf is going to kill off Gola, who was hiding behind there. Spray comes with the smoke. Tom answers back, gets the frag, and once again, 2v4 for hooligans. They are going to push this regardless, though. Only have a UMP in hand. It's not going to be enough. Doesn't even get a single shot fired. So UAEB is going to go down, and it's going to be Flip, sole survivor for hooligans in this 8th round. Now the question is InControl going to go hunting? We do see one player coming down Banana, picked himself up an extra little grenade, but making a lot of footsteps right here. Aesthetic seems to have heard him, spraying wildly, can't quite line that up. Flip's going to get 1 kill. So small, silver lining. Is it UAEB? I was curious about that. If I can get some confirmation on that in the chat, that'd be wonderful. So InControl Gaming, is it Bew? I thought it may have been Bew. Bo? Oh, God. How am I supposed to know that? Bo. Thank you, guys. Bo. Before the stream actually started, I read that. I'm like, is that supposed to be Bo backwards? Is he pulling some, like, Cutler shit right now? Okay, Bo. Thank you, guys. Gola with another beautiful one. Dig onto SFX to open up the round for Hooligans. They're looking strong on these eco rounds. Common southern name. Alright, now I know. I'm a West Coast boy. I don't know these things. And he lives in Portland. Okay. Just to make things even more strange. A little bit of insight from chat. Thank you guys for clearing that one up. But we're going to have a 3v3 push onto the A-bomb site as Tom C, once again, getting rid of some weapons. He's going to go collect that bomb at the bottom of ramp. Meanwhile, nerfed. He's going to up close and personal with Flip any second now. That grenade's actually going to push him back. It did a whole 2 damage. Meanwhile, Tom has got the bomb. They're going to be pushing up very soon. Bo, holding up close, has a nice crossfire set up for the CTs and a CZ in hands. Aesthetic not pushing it quite yet. Seems like he does have a read that at least Todor is over there. Playing this very slowly, maybe trying to draw out a rotation, but no one over there at the B-bomb site to make any noise. Todor up close, nerfed. Everyone actually lining up some smokes and mollies. He pumps out, gets the headshot before he's fully blinded. That's going to make things slightly easier. Rotation is coming in. Let's see if he can get to the cross in time. Renthis on the opposite side of the smoke. Here's 2 players past. Will he expect a third? He hears him. CZ does go to work, drops the bomb. That's going to be a great advantage for Hooligans, but 2 players drop in the fraction of a second for InControl Gaming. Picking this up in the advantage. Renthis now positioned well as they're trying to collect that bomb. Gets an amazing collat, but it dropped right back down to a 1v1. It's going to be Nert versus Gola now. Gola was the player who had that deagle pick at the beginning, but no, time is too late. They can't get it. I hadn't even seen the clock. I got too hyped up for that collat. Let's see that on replay real quick. Yeah, Renthis had a great position right here. Yeah, it was 15 seconds left. I hadn't even noticed because so much was going on right now. Tucked himself against the wall, expecting a player over here, but heard the footsteps. Swings left. Boom! Beautiful stuff, man. That's got to feel good, give you some confidence going in the next round, because that was only Hooligan's 3rd round on the CT side. And sadly for them, InControl Gaming's economy is quite good, but somewhere Renthis got another pick, and we missed that one. I'd not turned Auto Director back on again, but oh, wow. They are pulling this back. So Hooligans, man advantage yet again. No players have been spotted out. 3 players for InControl Gaming up there at the A-bomb site. And yet that was a gruntable moment. You gotta grunt something. That just felt good to watch. I could only imagine how good it would feel to actually land that shot. Renthis once again, though. That's the 2nd frag for him this round. It looks to be a one-man carry. 55 seconds left in the round. Looks like bomb is slowly making its way over towards the B-bomb site, where we've got Gola and Bo. Anchoring this. Bo actually backing up a little bit. Might be reading kind of an A play right now, but these smokes are going to get that away any second. They will know wholeheartedly that this will be a B play. 35 seconds left in the round. Bo looked like he was thinking about throwing out a smoke right now, which would be a good plan. It is going to come out just as he sees the mollies rain down on top of Emo. And a Molotov that'll slow things down. 25 seconds. He's completely blinded. Was in great position, though. Gola manages to get the first kill on the Magnet Shock. And another one with that Molotov on the opposite side of the smoke. That's a sneaky, dirty play. Now it's SFX versus 5. Make that 4 as he does get the first kill. But right now, he's just looking to save this AWP and get out of there, which is going to be very tough, as we do have Flip piling down mid right now. Pincering in on this last player of InControl Gaming. Trapped in the banana. SFX, what can you do right now? Gets a 2nd kill. That'll keep him alive for a moment longer, but they are raining in right now. Molotov comes in, he gets himself a 3rd kill, doing heavy damage to the economy of Hooligans, which actually is very important. As you can see right now, their money is not so good. It's not the best over there in InControl Gaming, but it does look like they're going to be able to afford at least 4 more AKs, save that AWP for SFX. So Buy is actually completely fine for InControl Gaming. Meanwhile, h00liGaNz onto a UMP and full utility, M4s, AKs, and a single AWP over there on Renthis, who we should be watching right now because he's getting aggressive. He's going to be mollied off and actually goes through it, gets a frag. This guy's got all the confidence in the world now. That's going to be another little chip on h00liGaNz's shoulder. And that's going to make InControl Gaming have to think about things a little more difficultly because last round, same thing happened. Opened up with a frag from Renthis. And they're going to be piling over there onto the A-bomb site now. Rotation is coming in. Looks like they're actually swapping a player. Todor and Renthis swapping out. Renthis holding over there by arches. The opposite side of this smoke. Meanwhile, Bo, he's going to back up. Renthis fires blindly into the smoke. Nearly lands it. So he's going to rotate over. Spots at one player. Gets another collateral? Are you shitting me, Renthis? So, 2v3. Make that 2v2 now. Nerf does get the Kobe in there. He's going to swing out wide. Renthis in the fire and the flames. Backs out of it but gets shot down. So it's going to be a 2v2 now. Actually, I said that before. I misspoke. It happens. Got some exciting action right now. One player rotating up through apartments right now, while the other, it's Todor coming out of library. He's smoked off right now. He's got time to play with. 2 kits in hand. Molotov's going to come out, push anybody over from the far corner of pit out. And actually nerfed as soon as he comes out, gets the frag on Nagola. So it's all to Todor. 1v3. Magnet Shock is right there, and he gets the AWP kill. Hold up as I do a little bit of replay editing, so we can get to that the second collat. All right. Yeah, Renthis. God, this guy's on fire, and they just line up for him again. He's in the right place at the right time every single time. All right, InControl Gaming starting to lose control of this. Just getting that 1 round back after 2 losses. Going into round number 12, looks like h00liGaNz, we're getting some momentum, kind of set back onto the eco round now. Let's see if Bo can get that. Oh, actually Gola, who was getting that 1 dig before, but right now nobody's pressuring him. InControl Gaming playing this one kind of slow. Good read on the economy. Looks like that is SFX, about to get aggressive with the AWP, going to try and open something up. Bo, just waiting for the shoulder pick. You can see SFX doing the flush-a-wiggle. Ooh, beautiful shot there from SFX, but it is answered back by Bo. Magnet Shock answers that one right back as well. Trading at the frags, getting good position. They're going to smoke that off as the rotation is coming through. Todor up close and personal, but can't quite land anything as he fires through. Meanwhile, over there near the A-bomb site, Aesthetic is holding down middle. Gets the first kill out onto Flip. And that actually isolates Gola, who's holding back, trying to get that frag onto Aesthetic. Meanwhile, Todor is up here. 100 HP to his name and a USP. Gola's the one with the armor who is rotating in right now. But it might be too little too late. No kit, 4 players to frag. Todor actually tags him up a little bit, spots out another player. Heavily tagged up is Tom, down to 9 HP. Flashbang does come in, but oh, Todor, he has no ammo. You can hear the chime ring out from his gun. And he's swiping against the concrete, all he can do. He's just sounding out to the other team that, you know, I don't have anything, guys. Can you come over here and let me stab you? Just get a little shiv in. That'd be wonderful. But Todor is going to back up, pick himself up a deagle to carry into the next round. And InControl Gaming getting this back in their hands, going into the 13th round. And h00liGaNz, they are back-to-back ecoing right now. That does not feel good. They're going to upgrade some pistols. Looks like 3 armor for the time being. No kit purchased, interestingly enough. Guys, get a kit. You got money for a kit. Please. Right back on Auto Director, just in time to miss that kill onto Gola. SFX standing at the top of ramp. Opens up for InControl Gaming. Todor doing his little wiggle. InControl Gaming playing quite slowly. 1.5 minutes left in the round. Meanwhile, Tom C, he's pushing up. Molotov off that position that Renthis has been holding. While 3 players have been relocated over into abs. Bomb is still at the bottom of ramp, though. So lots of time to play with Flip. Will he be spotted out? Nice pre-fire there by Nerfed. Aesthetic, he's going to smoke off right side. I think he may have seen him. He did. Tries to burst through the wall. Gets blinded as that player does get time to escape. It's going to be Todor with that deagle. tries to fire through the corner, goes for a double peek, but Aesthetic has already gone back through the smoke and into Boiler. SFX gets another frag over there from top or bottom of mid. Nerf and MagnaShock get a frag each as they solidify this round, go into round number 14 with a strong 5-round lead. h00liGaNz finally back on the bye after 2 rounds of eco. Going to be a little light on utility, but the AWP is back in the hands of Renthis, so guess who we're going to watch open things up. Really good spawn for mid. Let's see what he can do with it. Pushes in, can't quite spot it out, and he is pushed back by that flashbang. Fortunately for InControl, SFX opens up onto Gola, and right now all 4 of those players are pushing up into Banana. Make that 5, actually. It's going to put Renthis in the wrong position. Bo has it perfectly lined up as SFX is going for that opening frag. It is answered back by MagnaShock, but the rotation's going to be coming in now, but it's going to be in there so late. All 4 players on the bomb now. Spray comes through the smoke, not going to hit anything. And they have some great post-plant positions right now. It's Todor and 2 more players. Renthis gets one through the smoke? Oh, another dirty frag by this guy. So that's going to bring this 3v3. Tom C is going to rotate over as the players are heard. Rotating fast, gets dinked. Tom C down to 10 HP. Flashbang's going to come out that might allow his teammates to do a little something with it. Time is ticking. They do have a kit over there. MagnaShock tucked it back into the corner of Dark. He does get the opening frag. Tries to spray down, but Renthis gets that one. Flip answers back as well. Down to a 1v1. Renthis versus Nerf, but there is no time, and Nerf is going to get the kill anyways. Solid stuff there from both sides, but InControl Gaming keep their momentum going. They have so much money to work with. I was going to say it might be worrisome losing 4 players right there. But in round 15, they are going for the full buy. AWP purchased by SFX, and h00liGaNz, things are dire over there. 2 FAMASs, 2 UMPs, 2 pistols, fair amount of utility right now. h00liGaNz, dire situation. Renthis, though, he's going to get aggressive. Nades rain out, but InControl Gaming smartly staying further back down Banana. Not a single point of damage going to be done. Once again, playing this a little bit slow, but Renthis, he's going to get aggressive. Nothing to lose here in round 15. They do back up, however, as the Molotovs do come raining in to flush any players that may have been holding close. Renthis has a smoke in hand that'll slow down any push into Banana. Make InControl Gaming sit back and think about what they're going to do with this play. Renthis, he's going to run out of bullets soon. 12 in the clip, 1 more outside of that. He's got to be careful. Ration out that ammunition. But it does look like InControl Gaming are going to be hitting the A-bomb site. 3 players over there. Bo is rotated over towards Library. Todor and Flip, they're going to be there as well. And Bo actually gets hit in the face with that smoke. It's going to take him down 2 HP. Flash come through. Tom C gets one from afar. Player peeks out, and they are so confused right now. Looking all directions. Can't quite figure out where that fire is coming from. But Bo does manage to get one before he goes down. Aesthetic gets one, answered back by Renthis, who is now in a 1v3. And he's going to go down. InControl Gaming going to take the half, 11-4. And it has been seeming to me like this is a T-sided map, at least for kind of non-top tier play. So h00liGaNz might have a way back into this. They're definitely going to need that pistol round in their favor, though. And they're not going to take long to talk about this in halftime, because that was the shortest halftime I've ever seen. Match is yet again live. Let's see what the buys are going to be. Looks like Gola P250 armor, so someone tossed that over to him. Bo, he's going to be the donkey for the team. He's going to be picking up a little bit of utility. 1 flashbang, 1 smoke, and, Todor bought a decoy, why not? SFX got himself a 5-7. All the other players of InControl Gaming, who are piling down mid right now, they don't find anything. Looks like h00liGaNz fully expected this, as they were holding quite far back over there by the bottom of ramp. MagnaShock does get a second one. Tom got the first. Todor answers back, though, so still 3v3. Nerfed, horribly injured, but MagnaShock is on the flank right now. Does get a single kill out of that. Nerfed, looking like he wants to peek out window right now. Lines it up, gets the frag. Very brave to peek out there with 7 HP. It's all going to be down to Flip, who has just made a footstep. Bomb is in the hands of InControl. And Flip on the other side of the smoke, he's going to get caught out quite quickly by MagnaShock. So that pistol round that h00liGaNz ever so desperately needed, it's not going to happen. That's going to put InControl Gaming 8 rounds ahead, currently leading 12-4. InControl looking to make some money this round. 3 UMPs purchased. M4 in the hands of Tom C. Looks like SFX is going to be saving. Just a 5-7 to his name. He's going to want the AWP ASAP. InControl Gaming playing a little bit more reserved right now. Holding 2 players at top of mid, 2 players at top of banana. While Renthis is peeking this, trying to pre-fire some angles. And ooh, gets tagged up there is Bo. Smoke's going to come through, but Flip and Bo already on the other side of this. Aesthetic holding on the opposite side of the wall. Gets dinked up a little bit. Aesthetic, though, has the UMP in hands. 2 players, 3 players, 4 players show up. Gets 2 of them down. That was a lot of pressure. Managed to do a fair bit of damage, though, in the process. Even Bo hit up down to 70 HP around there, but he is on the site now. Dropping down, gets the player behind Newbox. That's going to open up the site for him. At least get a bomb plant out of this. Todor gets a frag as well. And suddenly, man, advantage is in the hands of h00liGaNz. Rotation is coming in. Magnet Shock has to reload. Fortunately for him, Bo did not commit to peeking construction right now. He's making a lot of noise. Both players going to double peek this right now. Bo puts that salvage UMP to use, and they get this back. So h00liGaNz keeping themselves in this game for the time being. Money is not going to be too hot on InControl, but I'd expect these players with this kind of round advantage to at least force up some pistols. h00liGaNz not committing too much of this buy, just an extra UMP on the back of 2 MAC-10s, saving that UMP and M4 from the previous round. And looks like they're going to be hitting hard and fast up on mid. 1 player holding up close, and boy, that's going to be Magnet Shock, who got shipped down. But Flip and 2 other players are already well in on this. Spot out 1 player, it's Tom C, he's going to go down. Magnet Shock is about to round the corner over there towards the A-bomb site. He gets put down, so it's going to be a 2v5 retake, just P250s in hands. Just make that 1 now. Aesthetic, can you do some damage to the economy? That is the question right now. Round is completely out of his hands, but he can try and take somebody with him, or at least salvage a weapon. Misses the shot, as Flip did white peek that corner, and takes him out of it. So h00liGaNz slowly closing the gap between these rounds. T-side looking much, much more comfortable for these guys. InControl Gaming, they're going to have to eco 1 more round. Looks like they are going to go for a nade stack, though, so we're going to be seeing this at mid. Let's see if h00liGaNz like to stay back, and oh, that they do. Nade stack does come out. Not a single point of damage out of that nade stack, though. Good read by h00liGaNz there. Staying at the bottom of ramp. Meanwhile, Nerfed and Aesthetic, they're going to be backed out of banana. Rotation has not come out quite yet from the CT side. Although all those other 3 players are stacked over there by arches, so they're going to be on a quick rotate when this is called out. Nerfed, holding a tight angle with this deagle. And a little jiggle peek, nice frag onto Flip right there. It's going to be man advantage for InControl Gaming, which they desperately needed. No armor on any of these players, just upgraded pistols, no utility left. Nerfed is going to readjust, find a new angle, fires away, but gets burned down. Renthis, he's going to pick up that frag and plant the bomb. Meanwhile, rotation is coming in. 2 players pushing through construction. 1 more over there by Flower Box. He's going to get dinked down. That's going to be Tom C rotating over to join SFX. These guys are getting heavily tagged down now. 2v4. Health is actually pretty low on 2 of the players over on h00liGaNz, so this is still possible, but they need to make it happen quick, as they do not have a defusal kit. And they're smoked off. This is not their situation to be favored right now. Gola, 7 HP, and SFX can't land a bullet. It's all he needs right now. Just 1 bullet. And bomb sticking away. It is now too late to get that defuse. Tom C over there in construction, and all 4 of those players, rather. They're going to be running down banana, and Tom C, can he get away? He cannot get away fast enough. That's too bad for him. Let's see that one dig by Nerfed here. Just a jiggle peek after jiggle peek. He just lines it up and makes it happen. Good kill, was not good enough to secure them the round, though. So h00liGaNz within 5 rounds of tying this up now. Nade's going to come out early, does a fair amount of damage on the 2 players there. As Flip, he's pushing up close on mid, and he's going to be trapped there as SFX is getting aggressive, gets the frag out onto Flip. Another solid opening pick there for InControl Gaming. Rentis, he's back on the AWP though. We've seen what he can do with that in previous rounds. Currently the only player holding banana, making sure that no aggression is going to come up from the CT side as the rest of these players slowly rotate from alt mid over towards mid. And Rentis, he's getting aggressive. And he's going to get shot through the wall. Good read by Aesthetic, but Rentis answers it right back. Solid stuff there. That's going to make opening up the B bomb site slightly easier as just Nerfed is there right now. Nerfed going to change up positions, try and go for a little sneakier play, getting on top of Emo. SFX rounding the corner, and just a couple of seconds to come back him up. 45 seconds left in the round for h00liGaNz to get in here. Smokes are going to come in, flashes are going to slow this down, as is that Molotov that'll give away his position. Rentis got another kill in that round. Nerfed, he's fully blind, trying to back up, runs through the fire, and Goal is going to finish him off with the AWP. Meanwhile, Magnet Shock and Tom C over there on the A bomb site, and looks like they're just going to be saving right now, as money is in tatters over there for the InControl Gaming CT side of the economy. h00liGaNz going to pick up yet another round, yet to drop a round except for the pistol on their T side. Now, the question is, will h00liGaNz go hunting? Looks like Rentis is, even though he only has 17 HP to his name. Looks like he's going to have another one of those players pass him up and go on the hunt. Todor pre-fires under Mexico. And they're not going to find anything, so InControl Gaming, at the very least, can save these two weapons for the next round. I expect them to place some pistols around these two rifles. Maybe do another four-man stack. Only time will tell. Looks like it's going to be a default play from the CT side. Two players over there on B, three headed towards A. And Rentis and crew are going to throw some Molotovs down at the top of Banana, stop any rush. The two players with those rifles are actually split up, so these guys can properly play around them. Playing in a much more joint position right now, having Aesthetic and Boiler. He's going to get tagged up by one of those players inside. Bo going to get a nice nade down to SFX, followed up with a quick M4 spray. Gola answers one right back as well. Just great teamwork and positioning, playing off of each other quite well here, h00liGaNz. So it's about to be a 5-man hit on the A-bomb site. Only Tom C and Pitt. We've seen him do some crazy things, but trying to hold off 5 players is a little bit much to ask for. But he does get the first, gets the second, almost gets the third before he does go down, does heavy damage to Flip, so now only Nerfed is here. 1v3, can't land a single bullet though. Dodo's going to put him down, and h00liGaNz within 3 of tying this up now. InControl Gaming, how are you going to fix this? What's going wrong for you? That is the question they're answering, or asking themselves, and hopefully answering for them. SFX back on the AWP buy. Where is he going with it? He's going to be going mid. Although he's not going to be playing this one fast and aggressive. He's going to play this one a little bit passive. He's going to be lining up with Flashbang to peek over. Nobody home though. He's about to get smoked off. Does spot a foot. Takes the shot. Does not quite line it up though. He's going to back up over towards Arches for the time being. Rest of InControl Gaming playing fairly passively. Giving full control of apartments, boiler room, window room, over towards the T side if they wish to use it. But the smokes are going to come raining in, and this might be a bit of a fake, as two players are pushing up Banana right now. One's coming back towards Bomb that has been dropped at mid, so they're not committing to anything quite yet. Minute 10 left to work with the h00liGaNz. And man, are they ticking this down. Playing so slowly. Smoke has gone away, has been re-smoked though. SFX takes a blind shot. He's going to back up through Arches right now. Probably a wise decision. And actually, h00liGaNz, they are electing to go back towards the B-bomb site, but they did leave Bo here, interestingly enough. I like this play. Leave a lurker for the flank. Aesthetic has rotated back over towards the B-bomb site. He had pulled over earlier. So that'll be a little bit of a bolster to the defense, as Nerfed was the sole man anchoring this bomb site. 30 seconds left. They need to make it happen. SFX gets a nice frag right there, but that was just the lurker. That should give InControl Gaming a little bit of knowledge as these smokes come raining in. Molotovs as well for h00liGaNz. Nerfed sitting on top of the box. Is he going to get spotted out? Flip actually gets a nice right through that smoke. But Gola and Todor, they're going to make this look clean and easy. One more player over there for the CT side. SFX, though, up close and personal with the AWP, but as is Renthis answers that one right back. Tom C in a 1v3 does not look like he's going to go for it. Save this rifle as Hooligans are going to be going on to a 10th round, and InControl Gaming cannot get a foot to stand on right now on their CT side. At this point, I'd say get a little bit more aggressive, play apartments more, just go try and get an early pick on alt mid, because there's always some player presence there from Hooligans, and InControl Gaming hasn't been aggressive enough into the apartments to actually see that yet. Apart from that, it's quite risky, as Renthis has been holding down the bottom of Banana. They've been mauling it off every time, so they can't get any aggression down there. So your only remaining things is maybe throw SFX down mid, but even that has been smoked or flashed off quite early. It's hard to say, but something has to change now. InControl Gaming back on an eco, only salvaging that one AK from the previous round. Forced up on some pistols, armor on 2 players, and SFX bought a taser, just to get a little cocky with. He's going to be flashbanged off though, so he's not going to get a chance to use that. Odor's going to put him down before he has a chance to pull the trigger. Tom C, once again holding this pit position, as players look like they might be coming in. No, they're going to go in A to B right now. And Nerf seems to have a read on this. Here's the footsteps, but he gets picked from the back at the very wrong moment there. So unfortunate timing for him, and Tom C's got to be shaking his head right now. Last man left alive with this AK for a second round in a row against 5 players. It does look like these players are going to be hunting for him right now, as Bo has dropped down. He's clearing out pit right now. I believe he's been heard. Looks the wrong direction. That's going to give Tom C 1 frag for a silver lining for him, but now his position is known. The rest of these players are going to be chasing after him. Plenty of time left on the bomb, too, to do this. Flip playing it very safe, not making a single step quite yet. You can hear the pre-fires coming in. Tom holding up close on window, spots the shadow. That's going to get the frag for him. Can he survive long enough, though? As a flashbang, that might ward them off for another second or so. Gets another frag. Like I've said before, Tom has graded this position. Molotov, nade's going to come out, and Renthis is going to peek on in with the Tech 9 to finish that one up. So, absolutely nothing to carry into the next round for InControl Gaming, as Hooligans are almost tied up. Finally, the pause comes through from InControl Gaming as the rebuy occurs. AWP back in the hands of SFX, M4s across the board, almost full utility. They're going to talk this one over and see what's going wrong, and maybe swap out some positions. This actually gives me time to ask chat. Do you guys know if they're playing the BO3 tonight? I know some teams have been doing like the BO3s scattered over multiple days. What it looked like from the schedule is that the BO3 is going to happen consecutively. They were all posted for 5 p.m. my time, so I'm guessing they're just going to stagger those out. If anyone has any insight on that, hook it up. Alrighty, Mac, thank you. So we might be in for a long one. I haven't done a BO3 yet on this stream. I think I've casted several matches all in a row, but never a BO3. At least on this stream. Covered many, many BO3s for Esports Arena. Which, by the way, I will be casting next month. May 6th through the 8th, I will be at Esports Arena for my first multi-day event. I'm quite looking forward to that. As I believe, since it's a 3-day event, I won't be casting for 14 hours straight, which would just be fucking lovely. And these guys are milking out this timeout for as long as they can. Definitely some things to talk about. At this point, I'm kind of guessing we're going to see SFX. Maybe he's going to go banana, switch out some player rules. We have seen a little bit of shuffling. Aesthetic was holding over there on the B-bomb site before. We have seen him go mid now. Tom C is definitely going to be sitting on that pit spot because that's just where he goes, but Just need to see some slight adjustments, try something, throw it at the wall, and see what sticks. Because nothing has been so far. Alright, freeze time is over. We're going to get back into it. InControl Gaming still managing to hold on to their lead, but only by 1 round. Let's see if this is the round that h00liGaNz can finally tie things back up since the 4th round. SFX, looks like you can take this op to mid again. Aesthetic and Nerved, going to do a double nade stack down banana. Once again, not going to hit anything, although they're going to switch things up, boost up on the flower box, which hasn't happened quite yet. That nade's going to do a fair amount of damage to Flip, as SFX did get a little bit aggressive, but he got smoked off as well. And once again, h00liGaNz putting a lot of pressure on alt mid, getting up into apartments for free. SFX, he's getting up close. His bullet's whizzing right past his head. He has nobody to back him up either, but he's playing on the opposite side of that smoke. Spots out a player, has to back up, as that information could have been passed over quite quick. Spots out the leg, but can't get the shot off in time. Went for the flick, but Gola was faster. So, Bomb currently down at mid, while Flip makes a little bit of noise over towards B. That could make them hesitant to actually go over here. Smoke is going to come out from Aesthetic. Flip trying for some blind shots through the smoke, but not going to connect with anything. Nobody home. 40 seconds left in the round for h00liGaNz. Bomb currently dropped at mid, keeping their options open. Flip looks like he's trying to sell this, or at least maybe draw over another player. Molotovs are going to come out, though, and actually Flip, and who is that? Todor. They're going to be going in hot. Oh, no, that's Renthis behind him. So Bomb's not with them. 20 seconds left, and that's when Renthis realizes, I gotta go get this bomb now. Flip is going to go down on the B-bomb side, and the rotation actually did come over from Magnet Shock. So it's going to be a little bit easier for h00liGaNz as they rush in, and only Tom is here on the bomb site. Managed to get the first player down. 8 seconds left. If he can just stop the bomb planner, this is it. This is a round over. As long as the last 2 players on the CT side stay alive, they get the round off the back of a failed bomb plant. That is crazy way for them to win that round. I'm not sure if that bomb just got forgotten, or if they just couldn't decide which bomb set they wanted to commit to. That's got to be a little disheartening for the side of h00liGaNz, but InControl Gaming back on the win. Within 3 rounds of winning Inferno, but that was pretty much luck that got them that one. Let's see what they can do with this. Nerfed, going in hot. Molotov's a little bit further back down banana than they would have liked, but it does look like Nerfed and Aesthetic are going to elect to play a little bit more passively on the B-bomb site. h00liGaNz doing the same, as you can see. Just holding back, waiting for any aggression, which we really haven't seen from InControl Gaming, but if h00liGaNz are looking for them to switch things up, this would be the play I'd expect. But right now, h00liGaNz piling on through banana. Soon to meet Aesthetic and Nerfed, who are holding down this B-bomb site. They've had some decent executes before. I think it's like the double smoke, molly, flash combo. But Renthis, he's just going to go in dry right now. With this AWP, we've seen him do some miracles with before. Will he wallbang it, checking up top, where there has been players playing often. Has it lined up? No! Misses the shot, does go for the reap. He gets that one, though. Flip is going to take out the player holding over there on new box. Renthis is going to boost up. Try and get this player who's trying to rotate over. Spots out the hand, but SFX actually going to get chipped down. It looks like they're already calling for the save. So h00liGaNz may have lost that one previously on a bit of a flub, but they bring it right back, keep 5 players alive. And how is their economy looking right now? They have plenty of money to go hunting. That they will. Bo and Flip starting to fly on out of here. It looks like Flip's going to be the first one to spot anyone. Smoke's going to come out, kind of using that utility at the very last seconds just to keep themselves alive. Tom tucked down into pit as these players are starting to pincer in. Will they be able to get any weapons out of the InControl Gaming players' hands? Magnet Shot gets the first kill. It's only seconds left, and they can't do it. So InControl Gaming, they're going to manage to save 3 rifles to give them the slightest bit of an edge into this, what would have been a full eco round. Alright, InControl Gaming, where are you going to hold now? Oh, looks like there's going to be a bit of aggression as SFX pushed down mid, but there's a player right there to meet him, gets him down to 50 HP. Other 4 players stacked up on the B bomb site for the time being, and actually looks like SFX is going to rotate over there as well, so they're completely dedicating themselves to this hold. Bit of a coin flip, we'll see if it pays off for them, as all 5 players are over there on mid and alt mid. Bo starting to creep up, pre-firing some angles and apartments. Nobody home for the time being. Actually could have nearly wall-banged his teammate right there. You're bamboozling me? Okay, thank you, Norm. Thank you, Norm. Look, I'm just a silly little caster. I will read anything that the players put in their name. That's just how we roll. So, coin flip looks like it's gonna fail for InControl Gaming. All 5 players stacked up across the map. And Hooligans still haven't figured out that nobody is home. Although I do like the fact that they are just pre-firing every little corner, checking every little angle, waiting for any sort of trick play that could come out of the playbook for InControl Gaming. Really being extra safe right now, as they are about to tie things up. Rotation has started to come in. Looks like they're going to throw the people with the pistols over there to try and get some exit frags at the very least. While those M4s are going to just be sitting down on B, try and keep those safe and carried on into the next round. Oh, for a second it looked like Aesthetic was going to be spotted out. There is a player up there in window. Oh, does spot one out. That might be a free weapon for him if he can grab it and hold it, but there a player in window. That's Gola. He's going to punish his greed as he runs over to try and pick up that AWP. So Nerfed does spot out one player over there in kitchen. And here's another one. Todor up close. Todor's going to get that frag. So it does look like they're going to save these rifles. Unless by some miracle, Todor can get in here, pre-fires all the corners. These guys play so smart and so safe. I really do like it. So, Hooligans, after 16 rounds, finally tie things up again. InControl Gaming, going to be on another little half eco. Another 4-spot pistol in both the hands of Nerfed and Aesthetic. So they can once again play around these M4s. But I do not have much hope at this point. As if we look on the scoreboard, only 2 rounds this entire CT half. Once again, going for the coin flip, stacked all on the B bomb site. Let's see if Hooligans get a faster read on this. Once again, checking every corner. Let's see, SFX, he's going to be coming up close. He does have an M4. So he's decided not to play this one so passively. Rent this, though. He's up close, barrel spotted out. SFX gets the first one, traded out by Bo. It's going to give the information to InControl Gaming as they do pile on through mid. But look at this. Hooligans, they are doing an A to B. And it's going to be only Tom C switched up positions, not playing that pit site anymore. Instead, he's tucked away over here in dark. Let's see if Hooligans check this one. Looks like they're playing safe for the time being. Checking out all over the corners over there in construction and garden before they do come out. Tom C does go for the aggressive peek, and he's going to get punished for that. Magnashock does get 1 kill. It's just going to be Nerfed. Pistol in hand. P250 and a dream. In Hooligans, setting up good post-plant positions, keeping one set of eyes on Banana. Nice little crossfire from New Box and the top of Banana. And Nerfed is not going to hit a single bullet. He is going to go down. Hooligans pick up the lead since round 2. Solid stuff from them at the time being. InControl Gaming, they're going to go for the force buy. Otherwise, they'd be playing for overtime right now. Actually, they do have enough money for decent weaponry, just light utility, UMP in the hands of Tom. For a second, I thought it was going to be like a UMP FAMAS buy. So, InControl Gaming, they need this round. They don't win this, they're pretty much out of it unless they can pull some miracle pistol round in the next one. Nerfed, he's going to boost a player up there on the flower box. Meanwhile, Hooligans, playing a little bit passive. They do have Gola up there in apartments. Rest of the players holding a bit far back. Molotov's going to come in, flush out Boiler. That'll give Gola the opportunity to go peek up at the top of balcony. Where SFX is currently holding. He swapped out for Tom, who I nearly called his old name. But Flip, Renthis holding up close, trying to put some pressure on Nerfed and Aesthetic. Nerfed got put down to 34 HP. SFX holding that pit position. Gola still has yet to peek out. Looks like he's actually crawled back towards the boiler end for the time being. 55 seconds left in the round. h00liGaNz need to go pick up that bomb unless they forget it again like they did earlier in this half. And it has been picked up. So I'm going to be expecting the smoke execute to come out again. Cover up arches. Isolate the two players on the A-bomb site. 35 seconds. They're playing this one slow. Molotov's going to push out SFX. He is turned around, but they don't actually capitalize. Flashbang getting put to good use. Gola peeks out, takes him down to 11 HP, can't quite land it. SFX gonna throw to Molly, get the frag out on the flip. Bomb has been dropped, but Todor and Renthis are gonna answer that one right back. Renthis with another up close and personal kill. Solid stuff from him yet again. So it's gonna be a 2v4 retake. The question is, are they gonna go for this? They don't have anything to go for in the next round. And Nerfed, he's gonna go down, so it's all up to Aesthetic. He might just hold this rifle, try and pull off a miracle round for the next round to go into overtime, which I'm actually, oh man, overtime in a BO3 would be just my luck. The hunt has begun. Bo and I believe that's Gola. They are pincering in on him yet again. Although Bo, very low HP, but he might get a nice easy frag here onto Aesthetic. And he does! Backstabbed. So, InControl Gaming losing control of this map right now. An average of like $2,700 between them. It's going to be some UMP buys and the lightest of utility. Well, really quickly, we do have time for this. I've got a replay. I'm going to see that double K that Renthis got again. Well, this time, not a collat. Or do we have time for it? Looks like, yeah, don't have time for it. They're getting aggressive over here. And Aesthetic opens it up. Actually, Renthis opened it up. Aesthetic answered it right back, and they are getting so aggressive down here with these UMPs, and picked up a Snake A, actually. Minor upgrade for them. Now, so this is the best man advantage that InControl Gaming has had in many rounds. Magnet Shock, a little bit of trigger discipline there, a little bit of hesitancy maybe. Also going to get an upgrade. All those UMPs upgraded. Nerf got himself an AK, or the AWP as well. Bo does take out one player, but Magnet Shock is going to answer that one right back, so InControl Gaming within one round of going into overtime. h00liGaNz money to spare there. So they're back on the full buy. AWP picked up by Renthis yet again, as you would expect. InControl Gaming, almost full utility, missing a couple head armors, but that's not going to matter with those AKs. So Renthis positions himself, doesn't land the shot. So close one. Tries to get the player through the edge of the wall, not quite going to line up though. Meanwhile, Aesthetic and Nerfed getting aggressive yet again. Nerfed readjusting his position, but Todor, he's going to pick off SFX down there at mid. And Tom finally putting some pressure up there in apartments. Not too aggressive, but finally a position we haven't seen come out too early. h00liGaNz ticking down the clock. Minute 10 to work with. As they position themselves on mid. Ooh, Aesthetic was boosted up there, but Renthis, he's having none of it. Gets the shot off yet again. Magnet Shock playing from graveyard position. He's flashed off. Peeks up, gets the first frag, spots out two more players. That's going to bring the rotation in from Nerfed, but will be too little too late. Only two players here to get the... Ooh, actually, as I say that, Nerfed has a perfect read on this, or maybe his team does, as they do tell him to go back, which is the perfect timing as the bomb is piling in through the B-bomb site right now. Let's see if he can hold this flashbang and Molotov. That's going to slow them down ever so slightly. 35 seconds left in the round. Great use of utility. One more flashbang will turn their heads. But he gets out of New Box to go sit behind Fountain. That was a strange time to decide to pick an off angle. He's going to get punished for that. So now it's going to be a 2v4 retake. Omsi up close. Makes it a 2v3. Actually manages to damage one player. That's Bo. Smoke is going to come in. That's going to isolate Bo. They have to win this to keep themselves in overtime. I have to reiterate. So, one player in Emo, one player was in New Box. That's Gola, spots out one. One player with low health, and suddenly Tom C is going to get a triple kill to get this back in the game. 15-15, we're going to overtime. Let's see how much of that I picked up. Replay? Replay, hello? Oh, God damn it. You guys ever try and do production of a CSGO cast all by yourself? It's fun stuff. Okay, here we go. There's the first. Spots the player out at dark, and then this one player with so little HP was playing behind the corner of that smoke. Managed to keep themselves in it. Solid plays there by Tom C, aka Teak, honors of old. And as we saw in the grand final of Star Ladder, going into overtime on Inferno, I kind of expected this from these teams. It was hard to see from h00liGaNz on their CT side, but it looked like InControl Gaming was having just as much trouble. Pulled it back in the end, though. We'll see if they can learn from their mistakes going in to this CT-sided half they will be starting on. And my voice is already burnt out. I'm pissed about this. I'm not well practiced enough. I've only casted like 2 other matches this week. It's been kind of lazy. I gotta get back on the grind mode. But it seemed like everyone's schedules just kept getting shuffled around for this playoff season. So not too much I could do about that. I believe this match was actually scheduled originally on Friday, which was a surprise for me when I got off work, got home, sat down, and was all primed and ready. I'm like, oh, I've got nothing to do now. So, both of these teams taking their sweet time, maybe a little bit of a bio break, which I would definitely love right now. Just milking the warm-up before they go into the halftime, which is, I believe, 16K MR3. However, we are live. First overtime of playoffs, ESEA Main, Season 24. Immediately, AWP comes out from Renthis, putting that money to good use. And actually, is it 10K? Oh, it's 10K. Alright, we are back in it. Renthis with a decent spawn, but so does SFX. We'll see who hits who first. Renthis not opting to go for the peek on mid quite yet. Gonna let those nades ring out before he does dedicate himself to it. Got tagged down to 89 damage. Flip actually down to 28 from that grenade stack. Oh my god! I didn't even see him do that. I blinked. So we're gonna look at that on the replay. Renthis, I believe that was through the smoke. Another dirty little shot from him. This guy's a monster. So, man advantage to open up this overtime for h00liGaNz. Slow playing it, a bit past from both teams right now, leaving me absolutely nothing to talk about. Though it does look like SFX, he's starting to get antsy. He wants to get aggressive. He's going to peek on in. I think he may have spotted a shoulder. The X-ray can be misleading, though. Almost lines up a collateral. Gets Renthis. Gets another frag. Gets a third frag? Jesus, SFX. This is exactly what you want to see from him right now going in the first round of CT. Spots out the player. Can he get the fourth? He can. He's going for the ace. Bo, he's in a bad position right now as he has it. SFX gets the ace. Holy crap. Alright, first we gotta look at this replay. This is the opening frag through the smoke. So SFX picks up an ace in opening round of overtime, and here's the smoke play. Just beautiful. Can't quite take a look at the other one at the moment, but I do have it saved up. We'll see that in the next time out. Jesus, I'm kind of at a loss for words right there. SFX decides to get aggressive and just makes the round happen on his own shoulders. Right now, looks like Aesthetic and Nerfed. They're getting aggressive down Banana right now, but nobody is home. All those players are currently on alt mid. And actually, SFX picked up another one. He's getting... What is he doing? That's 7 kills in a row for him. So, picked up a 2 for this round. Tom gets aggressive on the hall, spots out 2 players before he tucks himself back down in the pit. It's going to be 3v4 for h00liGaNz for the time being. Only 2 players currently on the A-bomb site. But Nerfed is in his position for a quick rotate. And actually, he's going on his way by mailbox right now. Magnet Shot gets another frag onto Renthis. Which combined both of those names for a second in my mind. It's Odor. Nice little frag through the wall into Nerfed. It's gonna almost even things out now. Give a little bit more of an advantage to h00liGaNz. Pop Flash is gonna come out, but nobody home right there. Looks like Tom C is gonna flash that, allow Magnet Shock to peek. Quite landed up. Aesthetic comes out a banana, gets a frag, so now it's all up to Todor with this AWP trying to tuck himself away, grab the bomb. Now the question is, does he want to save this AWP or does he want to go for this? 2 players on this bomb site. Aesthetic currently holding in the bottom of ramp to make sure no rotation is going to happen towards the B bomb site, as there wasn't enough time for him to run that back if he wanted to. But Todor slowly encroaching. Puts his... Why did he switch out weapons right there? Somehow it works out for him anyways, but Tom C is going to get the frag after that. Ah, that was just a strange time to pull your weapon away. I'm curious about that. Right, let's take a look at that replay. I think I only got a triple kill, because the kills were pretty spaced out for the SFX ace. Yeah, there was where I thought the collateral was going to come through. Gets that, flicks over, and he's like, you know what, I'm going to get even more aggressive. And cut off right then for some reason. I think it's because my buffer only goes so far if I just make another one. I've got a janky little replay system set up. We'll see if InControl Gaming can get a third CT round, which would be almost more. SFX opens it up yet again, misses a shot, so Bo's going to trade that one out. Upgrades to an AWP as well. Magnet Shock, he's going to get aggressive on this. Does get a flashbang kill over there onto a Bo, and Renthis to follow that up. A Flit answers it right back on Tech 9, but nerfed. He gets 2 for himself. InControl Gaming, they've got the steam back in them. Wind is in their sails. 3 across the board on CT side. Now they're back on their T side where they were just looking unstoppable to begin with. Let's see if h00liGaNz can adjust their play style and pull this one back after that amazing run back. Not going to waste much time in halftime for the time being. And how many times can I say the word time in the past 5 seconds? Ooh, double AWP setup, and what is this? He bought himself a Dak. Bo with the Dak. Where is he gonna go? Is he gonna go try and wallbang through apartments right now? I'm curious. No, it looks like there's something... No? What? I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut until we see what happens right now. Renthis, he's currently on banana. Held a bit of an aggressive angle where he might see some players soon. No, auto director, fuck you. Don't do that to me. Perfectly timed flashbang. That's going to give Renthis absolutely nothing as 4 players go stack themselves over onto mid, joined by Magnet Shock, who's clearing out alt mid, making sure nobody comes down through apartments. And I don't believe they've heard the Dak yet. Smoke's going to come off, isolate any players that might be at arches, but nobody's currently home right there. Dak is going to come through, jumps down, readjusts his positioning, starts throwing it through, and that's actually going to split these players up. Gets one with it, can't quite get a second. Nerfed Magnet Shock, each picking themselves up one. Aesthetic spots out the player, flicks over and gets it. It's going to be a 2v4 to keep InControl Gaming, or no, to keep h00liGaNz in the game. Renthis does put himself to work, but only gets one before he goes down to SFX. So that's going to be Gola, who does get the opening frag. If he can isolate these in 2 1v1 duels, he might have a chance. He has a kit, but now he has 44 HP as that nade rains down on top of his head. Second nade comes in, doing just 2 more damage. Gola getting flashbanged and eked out. That will be it. InControl Gaming finally get the match back in their hands in overtime with 4 solid rounds. And that's after, I think it was a 12 round, maybe no, 11 round run back. So amazing showing there. We saw some amazing plays from both sides. Renthis absolutely carrying his team. SFX starting to look like he was on fire. I can see why he's the primary opera, because when I had first seen this team, I actually thought Aesthetic was the primary, but SFX showing why he deserves that weapon. Alright, so I'm now curious if the server will change maps or if they get a new server. I've never actually done a BO3 on the ESEA system yet. So we shall see. Really quickly, I'm going to throw it to some music, take myself a little break, and I will come back and see if they're in a new server or not.